Max wanted music.
He scored 33 points, so a round of applause, not a moment's silence, which was good to see for Pierre Montelot and Cédric Rosalin. The countdown begins. Castres are in the white strip. It's Louis Lebrun who gets us underway at a delightfully sunny Stade d'Amour. Pau in their green shirts immediately looking to make a little break with Jan Payson getting his pace on early on. Dan Robson over the top he goes. Well, there's a little club in the head for Pierre Popelin. He was interfered with there, but referee, I'm not sure concerning himself too much about that. Pierre Popelin, normally number 10. Yeah, he took one to the ear from Samuel Ezeala. But referee says play on, so first line out, neatly taken. Pau get the engine motoring nicely. In goes Nathan Decron. Ezeala, we've just seen him a moment ago. Robson feeding Grampapidze. Robson again on the feed. Ezeala causing trouble in these early stages of the game, the Spanish international. In they come, Robson again. Joe Simmons wearing the number 10. Such an important player, great acquisition for Pau, Joe Simmons. Robson looks, sees a little gap, he's away, he's through, and the England scrum half scores the opening try of the match. Real opportunity, the water's open for him. Robson scuttled through, and that's 5-0 to Pau in just the second minute of the match. Well, I'm not quite sure what the Castres defence was doing there. It just opened up for Dan Robson. Saw the gap, went through. There was the covering tackle from Pierre Popelin. Just caused him to change direction at the last moment. But lovely try for Robson, his second of the season. Well, that's just the start that Pau would have wanted. Quite the reverse for the visitors. Simmons on target, takes his tally for the season up to 150 points. Po lead by 7 points to 0. Well, that was an action-packed start for us. Always nice to see a little bit of action like that early in the game. Hopefully sets the tone for a bright and breezy match on a bright and breezy day. Jan Payson being sent back to his side of the scrum. Dan Robson gets the boot on, and now Popelin looks to get Castres moving. A challenge with Jack Maddox, and it comes back on the Castres side. Whistle goes though. The knock on against Jack Maddox. And the first scrummage will be a Castres put in. So Castres with a front row of Lois Guérin, Pierre Colonna, Henry Thomas, the Anglo-Welsh international, played for both countries. Leonie Nakarawa, Tom Staniforth in the second row, Baptiste Delaporte, Baptiste Copé, and Jan Payson in the back row for Castres. For Po, Goran Papidze, Yuri Delomel, Siate Tokolahi in the front row, Guillaume Ducat and Sam Whitelock in the second row, and then Thibaut Amono, Luke Whitelock and Becca Gorgadze in the back row. Sam Whitelock still waiting for his first win as a Po player. The first penalty of the day going the way of Po as the front rows go to ground. And it looks like Siate Tokola. Sorry, it looks as though Leonie Nakarawa was walking back there. Po it is on the front foot. Yuri Delomel, and it's flicked back. Delomel collects nicely. Simmons gets Decron moving. Robson feeds once more. Good work by Pierre Colonna, holding up. But Po still with the possession. Dan Robson. Moving it out wide. Teo Atisogbe. The excitement grows as another opportunity for a try is there. It was Gaetan who thinks he got the touchdown. The referee's going to come back and have a look. Lovely work from Atisogbe. Emilien Gaetan scuttling through for what he thinks is his second try of the season. Robson just moving it wide. Atisogbe with the chip and chase. He was taken out on the follow-through, but Gaetan sliding through, unable to get the touchdown. Great finish from the young centre. Just 20 years old, Emilia Gaetan, scored 14 tries last season. He's not been as productive this season. Well, did he get it? I think he did get it down eventually. Well, this is a rattling start for the home side. Castres will be wary, that is for sure, because well, that's another fine kick from Simmons. 14-0. Po lead. Now, Po have won just one of the last 8 matches between the sides, but the one they did win came in May 2023, and it was here at the Stade d'Amour. And Pau absolutely slaughtered Castres by 40 points to 3. And the way things have started in these first 8 minutes, I don't think any of us will be surprised if that wasn't the case again. Long way to go, of course. Pierre Popolin looking for a way through. He's found a way through, taken down eventually, pops the ball back for Staniforth. He drives in. The big Aussie, such a hard worker, always making yards. Little flick through. It's Kosagi. Oh, this is lovely work. There is Pesson. He's held up just short. Castres getting into the mood, looking to play running rugby. It's what happens in spring in France. Everyone gets that little buzz in their step when the sun comes out. The ground's hardened slightly. This is a beautiful surface. Pesson driving in. Arata feeding, there's the try for Castres. What a response, and it's Villemoni Botito who goes through for the touchdown. His second try of the season, and Castres immediately get themselves back in this game.
Merci.
Well, defence this afternoon appears to be optional from both sides. Super work. Great finish from Botito. Well, something for the Castres fans to cheer. Popolin as Lebrun, in fact, pops over the points. Number 10 on the kicking duty. 41 points to his name prior to today. Popolin, the fullback, with 126. Usually the preferred kicker, Popolin, but Lebrun getting things moving. Pau lead by 14 points to 7. Lebrun looks to run his way out of trouble in his own 22.
Restez. Non. Tu vas sur le côté. Non, il est ballon couvert. Non, c'est couvert.
Nakarawa leaning in at the back, opening up the space for Arata off his left foot. The Uruguayan gets Castres moving upfield once again, but Pau looking to run it straight back at them. Sam Whitelock held up. Now, is there a little bit of space for Eziala? He's dragged down. Robson feeds Decron. Robson has it again. Whitelock.
Pour moi, c'est jeu. Restez, reculez.
Simmons feeding, little pop pass there. And Pau moving it around really nicely at the moment. Atisogbe. Lovely work from the France Under-20 World Cup winner. But it's turned over. Castres can clear. And they fire it down as far as Jack Maddox. Oh, he's looking to have a go. Robson once again.
La marque, les gars.
And that's going to run through the back. Not what Dan Robson ordered. Dan Robson really has settled so well in Pau. He was one of the players that almost was an emergency signing when Wasps collapsed as a rugby club, as a business enterprise. All the players were made unemployed, and Robson picked up the contract here at Pau, and he's really asserted himself so well. And of course, it probably helps that he's got Joe Simmons on his shoulder now, the former Exeter captain, new arrival this season. And Joe Simmons has been quite outstanding. Obviously, talk in England over the last few years has all been about Farrell or Ford or even Marcus Smith at 10. And now there's Finn Smith coming in as well. But for some reason, Joe Simmons never really featured in those conversations, in spite of what he did at Exeter. Now, Castres on the roll again with Andrea Kosagi. Lebrun looking for a way through. He's got backup from Nathanael Hulot. Nakarawa does well. Feeding Kope. Arata. Chip over the top from Popelin, inserting himself in there in the fly half. Ball knocked back very well indeed by, I think that was Palace. Got it back. Jeremy Davidson must have been a bit concerned when those 2 tries went in the first 8 minutes. But his side have come back well. Well done, Geoffrey Palace. Lovely piece of work. Didn't come to anything, but using his head. Good take from Nakarawa. Now Castres beginning to play. Arata. Arata has the ball at the back. Still they're moving forward, trundling towards this pole line, and this is dangerous for the home side. They need to put the brakes on here. Now they come with Botito, the try scorer. He's held up. Arata looking for a way through, looking to dart his way through. He's an awkward customer, Arata. Tom Staniforth again on the drive, makes a couple of meters. Nakarawa picks up and follows him. Still they keep coming. The white shirts of Castres closing in on that Pau goal line. Delaporte goes in. He's up to the line, not over it as yet. Well, there are plenty of white shirts there. They think they've got the touchdown, I think. The referee can't see. Back it comes. Oh, they're going to go over. And it's Pierre Popelin who scuttles over for the second try for Castres. Terrific response from the visitors, trailing 14-0. It's now 14-12. Really quick thinking, good work. Kosagi involved in that. Both sides looking sharp on the attack. Popelin going through for his second try of the season. He may not be allowed to kick the goals this afternoon, but he's happy enough to go over and take the tries. Well, that's a fine response. Four tries in the first 16 minutes. Surely they can't keep that up. That would be... I'm not sure my maths is good enough. That wouldn't be 20 tries, would it, in a match? One every 4 minutes? Yes, it would. Oh, my goodness. Not sure I'll survive that, let alone the players. Lebrun. The left peg sends that through the posts. We are all square at 14-all.
Capitaine! Attention aux fautes volontaires, les plaqueurs qui prennent. Attention aux plaqueurs qui restent dans la zone. Les plaqueurs qui restent dans la zone, attention.
Geoffrey Palace with the take.
Ballon couvert. 9, jouez là.
Arata being told to get a shift on.
Il y est le rock. C'est vous qui quittez le rock. Il est créé au départ.
And into touch. Maddox thinks about the quick take. Doesn't go for it.
Vers la ligne.
So he's got a little bit of a limp there, Maddox. Not sure what's happened there. Maybe taking a little bump.
Vers, Blanc. Descends. Blanc.
Well, a bit demoralising for Pau to start so strongly. 2 tries in the first 8 minutes. And then they're pegged back to 14-all. Free kick given.
Ah, capitaine. Faites gaffe au plaqueur qui est dans la
Opting
zone
for the scrum.
proche des lignes de but. Ouais, pas de souci, allez-y. On ferme. Faites gaffe à ça, s'il vous plaît. Le couloir, je vous dis. Les blancs,
And he
les
was
verts,
calling
sur la
for
ligne,
the,
vous partez, je
the
vous ai fait la
corridor,
marque.
and Castres ignoring him.
Vous le savez, les
So
gars.
Adrien Dicot getting a little bit miffed with the Castres forwards there, making a point. And so it'll be a pole put in.
Lié. Je. Restez en haut. Jouez là.
Robson with the quick ball. Simmons with the long pass outside. It's well held on by Samuel Ezeala. And still he goes, the Spaniard. Good work. Nice hands from the Poe backs and forwards mingling. Robson has his hands on. Oh, that one's gone to ground. Guillaume Ducat explaining why he wasn't in the right position there, or why the ball wasn't in the right position for him. Just after I said it was good hands, of course, someone spills it. Ducat, the guilty man, he's on his way to Castres next season. Not sure we should read anything into that, of course. He's actually a France international. Ducat got one cap during the COVID years when there was the Autumn Nations Series, I think it was called. Picked up one cap. And now the penalty.
Non, vous lâchez la liaison, vous allez directement au sol.
Again, the front row, straight to ground.
Il lâche la liaison directement et il part au sol. Le vert, il fait aucun mouvement pour moi.
I think it's Henry Thomas
Non.
who has been pinged for that one. England international, who became Welsh, played for Wales at the Rugby World Cup. His dad from Swansea.
Il y a le ballon, c'est bon? Merci à vous.
And now doing the business for Castres.
La liaison et il va directement au sol.
In fact, he's only just arrived at Castres, a transfer from Montpellier. Played 4 games for Montpellier earlier in the season. This is his second appearance for Castres, Henry Thomas.
Chris, ça fait 2 plus un bras cassé.
Simmons for the lead. Oh, it's come off the post. Oh, dearie me. Arata has it. Oh, that's 3 points gone begging.
Jouez là! Jouez là! No!
Castres still have it with Nakarawa looking to dig the ball out. It is there.
9, jouez là!
Arata again being told to get on with it by the referee. Maddox lets it go. Well, Joe Simmons will be mighty disappointed with that, certainly within his range. Poe should be leading, but away they come again. Simmons with the high ball. One for the backs to chase. Popelan is under it. That's a great take from the fullback. Arata feeding Tom Staniforth. Well, he doesn't get very far this time, running into Guillaume Ducat. Could be playing alongside each other next season. Arata again looking for the aerial route. And that was unconvincing from Atis Ogbe. He looks more secure with ball in hand than with ball hanging in the air. Terrific run from Guram Papidze. Maddox.
Jeu.
Big tackle.
Plaquage offensif pour moi.
Simmons looking wide. Aziala, has he got the pace? No, he's held up. But he's a tough man to put down, Aziala. Whitelock.
Avantage 9.
Robson goes on the short side. And he's
Capitaine.
sent off into touch. A little bit of how's your father with Pierre Popelin. Samuel Aziala also getting involved. Oh, that was the tackle. Questions being asked about that one.
Il y a le 9 là-bas en bascule. Il y a 2 fautes. Il y a le 9 en bascule et hors-jeu ici.
Et c'est où le
9, c'est là. Ben, c'était où le 9? À 5 mètres de la ligne, c'est la première phase de hors-jeu ici au milieu des 40.
Well, given the choice, so
Aurélie, c'est bon là, là-bas?
penalised for the tackle, but also for an offside. And Castres, Pau, given the choice of which one they want to take. Simmons
T'as le temps de partir, Aurélie. Marque-moi, dis-moi la marque d'abord, s'il te plaît.
will go down the line and will look to put some pressure on in the
Pense à garder
22.
la marque et me le dire, s'il te plaît. Non, couloir sur le premier. Couloir.
Well, you hear that word, couloir, the corridor he wanted. He's made his point already, Adrien Descotes. Making again, it's a good clean take from Duca. The green forwards
Non, vous allez lâcher, partez.
looking to work their way towards the line there. Held up though. They need to get this ball back. Robson has it. There's a lot of space out wide for Atisogbe. Oh, he's through the man. Atisogbe outside. The try is there for Jack Maddox. Super work. The Australian through for the touchdown. Poe back in the lead. It was moved quickly. It was the long pass over the top from Simmons. Atisogbe going through the tackles. Maddox on the outside. It was straightforward from there on in. Atisogbe drawing the tackle. Maddox had a free run. And Simmons, well, he missed that penalty, but his passing has been fabulous so far. His distribution. He's got such a strong long pass. Saw the opportunity, flung the ball wide. So Simmons back on target. And Poe lead by 21 points to 14. The strength and length of that pass just gave Atisogbe that extra space, that extra little bit of time to set up his man. Maddox was able to come through on the outside. It's gone the other way. Well, that was a little bit careless from Poe.
C'est un mot au départ.
It was a maul.
Pour moi, c'est les verts qui vont au sol, mais on dispo.
I think that's Luke Whitelock discussing in French with the referee. Chapeau to him.
C'est bon? 2. La marque sur la ligne.
It'll be Castres with the put-in.
Continuez comme ça. Restez debout. L'épaule, c'est de suite. Merci. Flexion. Lié.
Santiago Arata,
Vous savez que c'est long.
the Castres scrum half. Not able to put in just yet. They've got to reset.
Hop, regardez. Droite. Allez, Louis. Mets-toi, Louis, allez. Allez, gauche.
La cadence, elle me va, donc pour l'instant, ça se passe bien. Adaptez, les gars, s'il vous plaît.
Deuxième. Seconde.
Two Georgians in that
Flexion!
post scrummage.
Lié!
Loose head prop, number 1 Guram Papidze and number 8 Beka Gorgadze.
Jouez là, neuf.
Castres come with Botitu.
Plaquage!
Castres still pressing. Pierre Colonna driven back with a strong challenge from Gorgadze. Working the ball around the edges, the little pick and goes. Arata trying to sneak his way through, held up. Tom Staniforth
Non, derrière, derrière, reste, reste. Reste avec moi.
moves the ball closer to the pole line. Castres have real heart, real determination.
Pardon.
Arata feeds back. The drop goal attempt from LeBrun is charged down and Robson can collect. Well, was he impeded? Sounds like he was. He was going for the collect, shoved it out the way. It's all carrying on further down the field. That was the charge down. Robson coming for it. Was taken out.
15, venez voir.
And it's Popolan, I think, who's going to be penalised. It was. Popolan collected.
Simple pénalité, ça, c'est très bien. Capitaine, le choix? Oui. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Bit of a knock on the elbow
Bah, en touche ou si vous prenez les points.
for
vous voulez, c'est pas
Robson.
mal.
Sébastien
Après, je peux pas
Piccaroni.
décider pour vous, ça.
Giving his instructions to the sidelines. I'm not sure the players can hear him. Simmons conducting affairs his own way. Finds the touch. Again, good quick line out ball back from Dukas. Simmons feeds inside him to Nathan Decron. Looking to move the ball wide. Maddox with the little chip through. It's collected by Botitu, who bounces off one tackle, lays the ball back.
La ligne.
Staniforth and Nakarawa in cahoots there. Staniforth on the drive. Again, lays the ball back. Arata.
Jouez là. Attends.
More good work from Tom Staniforth. He is a remarkable
Non,
player.
descendez.
Prior
Descendez sur
to
le premier.
today, he had
Il y a le premier.
the most tackles, most attempted tackles in the top 14 with 201. Success rate of 90.5%. But it's Poe coming at the moment. Lovely work from Ezeala. Robson. Simmons. Whitelock. Dan Robson. Quick hands from Poe. Maddox looking for a way through. Oh, Maddox had found his way through, then just went to ground. Almost got clean away. Robson has it. Papidze. There's the other one, Tokolahi, the tight head prop, enjoying himself as well, the Tongan. On the tight side again with Papidze. And Tokolahi again. The props enjoying themselves at the moment. Little chip over the top from Simmons. Aziala finds Luke Whitelock, but it's turned over. Back they come though for an offside. Some great interconnecting play, but just didn't quite work out for them. Gaetan couldn't get it back in field. Well, they have got the penalty. And not surprisingly, it is within it's within distance. A chance to stick another 3 points on the board. And this would increase the gap to 10 points. Well, apparently there's another tournament going on at the moment. Incredible start last night. Ireland beating France in Marseille. Joe Simmons finds the target. 24 points to 14, Pau lead. So the French, well, they were well beaten last night, and I haven't heard too many grumbling voices about the manner of the defeat. Disappointment, of course, but fair play to the Irish. They will also have been watching what was going on in Rome, and so close there to an Italian win. Just losing to England, 24 points to 27. Promises to be a very interesting Six Nations Championship. Tom Staniforth, though, given a ticking off by the ref, Adrien Descotes. And once again, Pau with the chance to build an attacking position as we head into the last 5 minutes. Well, the referee still having a go at Staniforth, telling him he's got to stay on the ground. He was in the wrong position, and you can see he was clutching on there. Pau really working well at the moment. They're doing everything at about 80 miles an hour. There's no slow ball from Pau. It's quick passes. Oh, that's gone a little bit astray, but is there an offside? And the referee just calling a timeout.
C'est un maul. Des joueurs qui sont déliés et qui écroulent le maul. Le 4, le 5, d'accord? Il y a trop de fautes en laps de temps.
So he called them all, and Castres piling in, coming round the wrong side, bringing it down.
Et 5. Poteau.
And so another opportunity for Joe Simmons to stick over another 3 points. Irishman.
On a combien, Chris?
Lining up the kick.
1-7. Ok, c'était le bon moment alors.
The crowd tell you it's between the sticks. 27 points to 14. And Pau have reasserted themselves once more. They led 14-0 early on. That went back to 14-all. It's now 27 points to 14. 41 points so far in this first half. 5 tries. Not too shabby from the top 14 today.
Stop, stop.
The way these two are playing, it's inevitable there are going to be more. Andrea Castres getting involved in something. Another good take from Popolin. He's done well under the high ball. Staniforth barges into Papadze. Lebrun. Batitu. Where's he off to? Hands it on to Kosagi, his mate. Oh, there's Arata. Now, what can Arata do? He's found some clear water, manages to feed the ball back for Henry Thomas. But Lebrun is held up. It's come to nothing. It's still there. It's still on. Oh, there goes Nakarawa inside. Oh, super stuff, and this is going to be a try for Yann Pesson. His first start in the top 14 today. And he scores his first try. 23-year-old, joined this season from Colomiers, second division club. But only made one previous appearance, just 21 minutes he played against Stade Francais back in November in the top 14. But he's now on the score sheet. And as we saw in the first half, Castres refusing to lie down.
C'est bon? Pas de vin, ouais. Ah, franchement, ouais. La pousse est bonne, il y a du jeu.
Lebrun teeing up the kick, should be straightforward enough. And this to reduce the gap to just 6 points. Just waiting, he's just hanging in there, running down the clock. Well, they're still going to have to restart. A little bit tedious when they start watching the clock, playing the time management game. Over it goes. 27 points to 21. Pau leading. Jeremy Davidson. Penny for his thoughts. A very peculiar first half, really, from Castres. They've been hot and cold. Six tries in this first half. As the hooter, I think Castres will be happy to take the break. They are indeed. That is half-time. And what a first half it's been. Absolutely breathless stuff from both teams. 6 tries in the first 40 minutes. With the first half quite palpitating, really. 27 points to 21, Pau lead. 6 tries, 3 for each side in the first 40 minutes. Surely we're not going to have a repeat, are we? Couldn't be on for a 12-try game. Well, let's see. Pau, 6th place in the top 14. Sam Whitelock there, still waiting for his first victory in the green as Joe Simmons gets things underway for the second half. Castres collecting the ball in. They're on a bit of a bad run at the moment. Castres, they've lost their last 4 in the top 14. It's the worst run of anyone at the moment in the top flight. It's their worst run. Well, since 2006, they lost 5 in a row back in 2006. They really don't want to go in that direction. They've got plenty of teams breathing down their neck as well. Castres starting the day just 1 point ahead of Clermont and 3 ahead of Bayonne. They're in 7th. Could drop down to 9th. On the other hand, they're 1 point behind Pau, 5 behind Toulon and Toulouse. I'm not sure either side is in a position to pick up a bonus point, certainly with 3 tries each, but who knows? Who knows?
Vert, on y va.
Yuri Delomel finds Whitelock.
Non, c'est les verts qui vont au sol.
So a change
Si vous êtes liés, c'est bon.
on the Pau side with Lakima Tagivalu coming on, wearing 19. Looks like Thibaut Amonou
Avantage en
has
avant.
stepped aside. Little pop pass there from Guillaume Ducas. Robson looks to get things moving again. Jack Maddox,
Avantage terminé sur en avant.
Nathan Decron
Avantage terminé.
with him.
Reculez.
Robson has it.
Ouais. Jouez le 9.
Back to Simmons. Atis Ogbe goes in chase, but it's well taken by Palace, who's looking for a way through, runs into the wall. Lays the ball back for Staniforth. Not getting past Guram Papidze. Popela. Gaetan held up. Arata. Oh, he's got an eye for the gap, that's for sure. Nakarawa. Well, this is great work by Pesson. Pesson looking to get the ball down. Is that with Hulot? Nathanael Hulot may well have scored here for Castres. Such a quick break. Arata at the heart of it
Pour
all.
moi, toucher un but est valable. Après, Aurélien, elle doit remonter à la touche. Voir s'il n'y a pas un passage en touche.
Well, we better have another look at this one.
Donc, ma décision
Just
de terrain à
wondering-
moi, c'est essai.
Oh, the referee reckons it's a try.
Juste essai.
This was Pesson. Oh, that's super work. He just popped it up inside for Hulot. I think that's a try. That is great work from the
Le premier rang sera-
number
Ouais,
8.
le premier rang sera plus parlant, je pense.
He was in the air as he got the ball back,
Pour l'instant,
and Hulot got the touchdown. It's a good tackle coming in. Well, did he just perhaps scrape the white line with his boot on the way back? I'm not going to call that. I think I'm with the referee on this. But it's that left foot, right foot, just the tips of the
pour moi, c'est
toes.
pas un plaquage du 10 vert. C'est une charge à l'épaule. Donc, je vais mettre essai de pénalité et carton jaune
Whoa,
contre le
actually,
10. Il vient
Joe
pas
Simmons
plaquer,
could be
il
in
vient
trouble
faire une
here.
charge à l'épaule.
So he's decreed that it's not actually a
Capitaine!
tackle. It's a shoulder barge. It's going to be a penalty try, which is a little bit unfortunate for Hulot. And I think Joe Simmons might be facing a little time off the
Le
field.
passage en touche, c'est compliqué à juger, mais il y a une faute volontaire du 10, c'est pas un plaquage. Le 10 de chez vous, donc c'est essai de pénalité, carton jaune, c'est pas un plaquage.
Yeah,
d'accord?
it's a penalty try and a yellow card. Well, it's a tough one on Simmons, but them's the laws.
Ouais.
It was certainly a flying tackle, that's for sure. Got his man okay, but illegally, says the ref.
Merci les gars. Allez.
So, for the first time, Castres are in front. They lead by 28 points to 27.
À droite.
And Pau are down to 14 men. For the next 10 minutes, anyway. Well, this could be a crucial 10 minutes in the game. Castres coming really hard. Big tackle.
Derrière.
Henry Thomas and Pierre Collon are working hard. They'll be getting a break soon enough. Staniforth gets things moving. Is there a little bit of space now? Out wide. Popilin inside and outside. Jeffrey Pallas. He's got pace still. He may be 34, but he's still got wheels on him. It's Poe who collect though. Gaetan did well there, and in fact they're going to get the penalty with the tacklers going off the feet and not moving.
Ici.
I said Pallas was 34. I added 2 years to him, my apologies. He's only 32, he's a whippersnapper.
Voilà. C'est bon, ouais. Arrêt du temps. Le 2.
So we have our first try of the second half already. We had 6 in the first half. Match total now at 7. 44 minutes played.
C'est bon?
A little bit of a pause in play with Delormel getting checked out.
Reprise.
And now the Poe hooker will be looking to find his man. He does indeed find Guillaume Ducas.
Premier arrêt, 9. Non, 2. 2 jouez pas. Je déligne après.
Up and under from Dan Robson. Atis Ogbe is on the charge, and he manages to get that one back. Nicks it off Pallas. Robson has no Simmons outside him at the moment, but he did have Tokolahi,
Avantage terminé
almost the
sur un
same.
avant. Avantage terminé sur un avant.
Poe just looking a little bit unstructured at the moment without Simmons there. He was conducting things so smoothly. Atis Ogbe. Still they keep coming, these green shirts. Robson, Maddox trying to assert himself. The advantage is with the home side. Ducas. Sam Whitelock. Oh, away he goes, the big All Black. On his way to the try line, he's held up. Robson collects though. In goes... I was going to say Papidze, it wasn't Papidze. Maddox over the top, Gaetan. And back they come. Now, is this going to be trouble for Castres?
Arrêt du temps, capitaine.
Might be a problem for Arata.
3.
No.
Trop de fautes, le 3. 3.
Henry Thomas. There's the man penalised.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait, capitaine? Poteau? Poteau.
Not surprisingly. Especially as Sebastian Piccaroni, the coach, is they're pretty adamant. That's going to be 3 points. Henry Thomas, or Henri Thomas, according to our graphic there, is on the yellow card as well. So both sides down to 14. And a chance for Dan Robson to step up.
4. Ouais.
Well, it's a straightforward 3 points for Dan Robson.
C'est bon le changement, Vincent?
And that's his first point off the boot this season. And so, Po are back in front. They lead by 30 points to 28. Both teams with 14 men. The ball has gone to ground, and here's a chance. Immediately, it's going to be a try for Nathanael Hulot. And Castres are immediately back in front. Well, what a response, and how careless from Po. Straight from the kickoff.
Vous voulez battre le record de points de cette année?
Ouais, je sais pas, mais pas vite.
That was Beka Gorgadze who was at fault initially.
C'était OK, Chris?
A little kick through, and Hulot just fell on it.
Merci.
His 5th try of the season. So Castres again back in front. They lead by 33 points to 30. And Lebrun has the chance just to stretch that by a couple more. His game is a little bit bonkers today. You get that sometimes. Over he goes. So 35 points to 30. Castres lead. This game, though, still has plenty of life in it.
Pardon.
Well, Jack Maddox gets things moving again with Simmons off the field. Tackles flying in immediately. How can Po respond? Responded with a change in the second row with Hugo Oradou.
Non, parce que c'est vous qui êtes sortis, les gars.
20-year-old
Le rock est encore là. Hein?
lock forward making his way on for Guillaume Ducat. Maddox with the high ball. He's taken out a long time after he sent that one off. They're going to come back with a penalty, pretty sure.
De quoi? Attends. Plaquage. D'accord. Donc, simple pénalité là où je vais la tomber du ballon.
Baptiste Coupet,
Attends, arrête, stop.
very late with the
Calmez-vous.
challenge.
Capitaine. Ah, passe. Simple pénalité.
Well, he's claiming he's innocent,
Le
Gov.
choix?
He's only 21. He'll be 22 next Friday. Perhaps he hasn't learned that bit of the rugby code
Qu'est-ce
yet.
qu'on fait? C'est l'arbitre de touche, j'ai pas perçu. Merci. C'est bon, Chris? C'est un peu pénalité, ça vaut pas plus?
So Robson
Ouais, il peut l'éviter, quoi.
teeing up the shot at goal. Looking to reduce the gap once more.
Ok.
Still half an hour to play. This game has, well, it can go in any number of directions.
Ok.
It'll get a bit more bizarre as well as the changes kick in. They're all starting. A little short backlift from Dan Robson,
2 et 3, changement
and
maintenant. 2 et 3.
he's off target.
Le temps est arrêté. Attendez, arrêt du temps. 3.
So a couple of changes in the front row. Luca Ray and Nicolas Corrato coming into the front row for Po.
Reprise du temps, quand vous voulez, 10.
Nicolas, his work is done for the moment. But we have to say each time there are rolling substitutions in the top 14, so we may well see those players back on the field again before this game is over. They will go off for a 10-minute rest or 15 minutes perhaps. Maybe come back for the last 5-10. Well, things not quite working for Dan Robson at the moment. Missed the penalty, and then his kick for touch going straight out. Well, Joe Simmons has still got another minute or so before he comes back on. Oh, it's a good take. Castres on the charge. They're going really well, the forwards. Arata has the ball. Once again, just delaying this ball. Castres like to delay the ball. Poe, we've seen looking for quick ball at the breakdown, which has been very, very effective. Castres prefer just to wait and wait and wait and then unleash. Well, that aimless kick forward from Atisogbe. And that is a splendid kick forward. The touch has been made. Jack Maddox doesn't look entirely happy. He's running a little bit gingerly. He was out when that came back in. Well, Joe Simmons back on the field. His team was, well, trailing by a point, I suppose, with a penalty to try. Now trailing by 5 points. He needs to make amends. And it's 15 against 14, of course, because Castres still have a couple of minutes without put forward Henry Thomas. Well, they have the ball at the moment. They feed it back. It's Ula. Arata has it. Tom Staniforth teeing himself up. Oh, it's gone loose. Oh, Arata has it back, but it's a penalty. Arata goes quickly. Arata still going, the Uruguayan. Oh my word, he really does get through those gaps. Such a difficult customer.
No, stop. Merci.
Well, a penalty for Castres.
Merci.
And is that Simmons again getting himself on the wrong side? He's penalised. He needs to be a bit careful. We saw Paul Willemse picking up 2 yellow cards last night, getting a red for France against Ireland. Simmons needs to stay on the field for the rest of this game. If Poe were to, well, I say this, who knows what's going to happen, but I would have thought for Poe to win, they need Simmons on the field. LeBron has the opportunity to stretch this lead by another 3 points. It'll be a good return. They'll be back up to full strength shortly with an 8-point lead. It's good. Castres lead 38 points to 30. And there is the shock army. The forwards all waiting on the touchlines, ready to come in en masse. Jeffrey Palace.
Jouez là. Non, il y a un rock au départ, c'est vous qui vous séparez. Le rock il y est au départ.
that's well played. Got it back well. Thibaut d'Aubagne has taken over from Dan Robson at number 9. d'Aubagne feeds Whitelock, or a little knock on from Atisogbe. And Castres looking to test the defence. Simmons is there. He gets his boot behind this one. Well, I'm rather foolish, he said at the start of this half, and it was 3 tries each. I didn't think a bonus point would be in the mix, but of course Castres now with 5 tries to 3. One more for Castres would put them in bonus point land.
Arrêt du temps. 1, 3, 7 et 8. Bloc. Votre carton, il est rentré, monsieur? Non. C'est bon, il est revenu.
Well, Jan Payson making his way off, try scorer. Good work from him. He's got Abraham Papali taking over. So there's strength for Castres at the end, and immediately they're away once again. There is Pierre Colonna still on the hooker. And so Antoine Tichy is on for Guérin in the front row. Staniforth is still there. He's not giving way. Mathieu Babillot, another very experienced player, made his debut for Castres back in 2012. He's wearing 19. He has come on for Baptiste Copet. Another penalty opportunity. Another chance just to get under the skin of Poe.
Le 12 est complètement allongé, il ralentit le ballon.
Popelin getting some instruction.
Par contre, le contest après est propre, pour moi, est bon.
It's Louis Lebrun. Lines up another effort. This is a long one. It is in front of the goal. Certainly in his range. Nice, smooth, sweet strike of the ball, and through it goes. 3 more points on the board. And Castres are beginning to move clear. They lead by 41 points to 30. 11 points the gap. And Poe need to get their finger on the pulse very, very quickly indeed. Simmons lifts the ball high into the sky. The sun is dipped. Shadows from the lights stretching out across the ground. The green forwards moving. The ball. It's Levan Chilachava there leaning in. Wearing number 23. There he is. At the back of the Caterpillar. Well, he's not at the back anymore. He's got Antoine Tichy behind him. Arata. Oh. Too slow. Too slow. And Leoni Nakarawa giving Santiago Arata a bit of a mouthful, and Arata responding in kind. He did wait and wait and wait and wait. The referee has on numerous occasions, almost every time they've had possession, he's had to ask Arata to get a shift on. And just running out of patience there.
On ouvre les l'épaule.
Use it or lose
Un
it.
vers l'épaule. Un vers l'épaule. Flexion.
So Thibaut d'Aubagne has ball in hand.
Les gars, pourtant. C'est quoi qui va pas? D'accord, non, non, mais...
Well played Goran Papidze, wearing number 1 for Pau, still on the field after an hour's play. Unusual for front row forwards these days.
Flexion.
Good work.
Lié. Je. Jouez là.
d'Aubagne feeds Simmons. Ziale taken down. And referee says knock on. Whoops and cheers from the Castres bench.
Arrête du temps. Non. Reculer. Non, merci.
The game has just broken down a little bit in terms of rhythm.
En avant de passe entre le 9 et le 10. Pris par le juge de touche.
Allons-y, mets-la, l'escale, tu vois.
C'est bon? 12, c'est bon?
What are these hold-ups? Sam Whitelock must wonder when his first win as a Pau player will come. He's got a couple of World Cups under his belt, excuse me. Might have them under his bench for all I know.
Aurélie revient.
Missed out on a 3rd World Cup winners medal at the Stade de France not so long ago by un petit point. But he still can't get a win for Pau.
Je.
Arata looking to feed quickly, but this is good work by the Pau forwards. Pat on the shoulder for Nicolas Corato, wearing 23, the replacement tight head.
Capitaine. 3 points.
Well, a trail by 11. It was Chilachava who popped. Pau trail by 11, which would be a 2 scores, but they're looking for the 3 points to get back to within 8. But even then, they'd still need 2 scores. But still 15, 16 minutes left in the match. Simmons on target, reduces the points, gets Pau moving once again, and that's an important psychological boost for them as well. They've been close, they've missed out on points. Reece Hewitt is on.
Non, 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 non.
D'Aubagne. Straight down the throat of Popelin. Castres know that another try now for Castres, and really they might well have broken the back. Arata again, looking for that gap, not finding it. Still they keep coming. Staniforth has it. He's got a little bit of help there from Antoine Tichy.
C'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Lebrun is held up. Popelin's with him. I reckon there was a knock on there. Sure about that. Delaporte is knocked backwards. That's good defensive work by Pau. Well, the ball's still there for... Staniforth's going to go. Around the corner he goes. over the top, but it's careless. Poe can counter-attack from here, but they've given the penalty away. Perhaps a little bit guilty of just holding on to it too long there.
Le choix. Capitaine, le choix. Photo. Photo.
Well, this will be irritating for Poe, having got those 3 points back. Now going to see them going again. As I say, just holding on too long
C'est le premier pour moi, il met les mains sur la balle.
in the tackle.
Merci.
So again, from the 10-metre line, Lebrun with the chance to make it 11 points once again. Nicely done. So 44 points to 33. Castres lead. Still 13 minutes remaining. If the game finishes the way it started, that's time for at least 3 more tries. Don't take anything for granted yet. Arata has it. At the moment, though, it has to be said, Castres have had the better of this second half. Poe have lacked rhythm. They've lost their mojo. They were without Simmons for a while. Robson has gone. He was very important in the first half. And they've just lost their way a little bit, making these mistakes now. Looking a little bit rudderless. They're not winning the ball as they were in the first half. Maddox in there, just letting that one slip through his fingers. And Castres come once more, looking for the finishing blow. The coup de grâce. Sam Whitelock. A little look of not quite despair yet, but concern. Well taken by Babio in the line-out. Good defensive work from Poe. The ball's still there for Castres. They've got it, regrouping, and now they go on the drive. Arata. He's had a busy game, Arata. Round the corner, Lebrun, little dink through. Oh, this is neatly done. Hulot chasing after it. It's taken by D'Aubagne. He's under pressure, maybe holding on in there. Oh, Joe Simmons trying to get the ball out. This is dangerous time for Poe. They pick and go on their own try line.
Stop. Arrêtez de lever les bras. Je vais mettre une pénalité.
It's still there. D'Aubagne manages to find touch. For the moment, the danger has passed, but the time ticking away. Just 10 minutes remaining now. 11 points the gap. Little shot there of Hugo Oradu, 20 years old. France under 20, second row forward. His dad played a bit. David Oradu on 41 caps for France.
Merci, capitaine.
Lebrun.
Reste.
Staniforth.
Non, 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 jouez pas, merci.
Ratter again feeding. Papali taking it in that time. There is a lot of weight from Castres. Papali held up. Nakarawa looking for a way through.
En avant de passe, sûr et certain. Tu pouvais pas être là-bas. Tu pouvais pas être là-bas sinon. Arrête du temps. Ah, c'est bon? 5 et 9. Ça va? 5 et 9?
Papidze just taking a little breather
5 et
there.
9.
So, Florent Van Verberg is on for Tom Staniforth, and Jeremy Fernandez replaces Santiago Arata. Two outstanding performances there from Staniforth and Arata. Now the finishers are on to try and deliver this victory for Castres, to break this losing run of 4 matches and lift them above their opponents, Pau, into the top 6.
Flexion. Lié.
Down they go.
Les deux, sans maîtrise. Restez en haut. Si, on vous le dit. C'est pas... Non, 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 on vous le dit. Un changement.
Well, at last, Guram Papidze gets his breather. Big round of applause there for the Georgian as Ziggy Fijoy
C'est bon? Allez.
replaces him. 36-year-old Tonga international. He'll play out the last 8 minutes of this match. Oh, we'll hope that he can give some strength to that tight side. Secure some decent balls so they can go and attack this Castres trilo. D'Aubagne, Simmons. Decron brought to ground. Here goes Luke Whitelock. Oh, now can he get away? Atisogbe, no, he's held up, but gets the ball back nicely for D'Aubagne. Luke Whitelock, captain today, trying to get things moving. In goes Ziggy, and they got the penalty.
Sort du mauvais côté.
You heard the cries there of touche, touche, allez. I think they want to get on with it. Simmons. Time is running out now. Pau need a score quickly. They need not just any old score, they've got to get a try quickly. They need to get back within striking distance. Loris Zarantonello comes on at hooker, and that wearing number 22 is the great Filippo Nakosi.
Reprise du temps.
It's his 5th game of the top 14 this season. Nakosi could still have a part to play in this game. Pau on the drive. In goes Decron. The advantage is with Pau, but they can't stop for the 3 points. They want the 5. Ezeala held up like Luke Whitelock. In goes Rhys Hewitt. Sam Whitelock on the drive. They're closing on the line. Just a metre or so out. And I think neutral observers everywhere would rather like Pau to get this try. Set up this last 5 minutes. But they're held up at the moment. This is good defence from Castres. And they're claiming that is a knock-on. Back they're coming, I think, for the penalty. Time ticking away. They need to get back quickly. Simmons, again, looking for the line out. It's going to take time to set up the line out. Castres won't be hurrying to it. I do sometimes wonder if the old-fashioned charge at that point is more effective. Long way out, of course. These guys know that's the danger. The steal in the line out. Castres have their hands on it. They've got another 4.5 minutes to get through. They've only won one match away from home so far this season. That was against La Rochelle in round 4.
Les pieds.
This would be a very, very useful scout for them. They do have ambitions to be in that top 6 come the end of the 26 games. They did win the first match between these two. 24-23, that was a tight run game. It was only a late kick from Popolana that won that right at the end for Castres. This, at the moment, looks as though it's going to be a little bit more comfortable. They don't have the bonus point, but here come Pau on the drive now with Lucas Ray. The whistle's gone. This is going to be a card. Who is it for?
Monsieur dehors. Stop. Dehors.
Looks like Levan Chilachava has got the yellow. But again, holding up progress, doing what he had to do there. It's what you might call a professional foul. I mean, that he's come in from the from the wrong side completely. Very deliberate. But too far out for a penalty try. Now they're all piling in, the Pau forwards. They're not getting anywhere very quickly. The back's joining the forwards. Oh, it is there at the back. Now, D'Aubagne has his hands on it. Who's he got in support? He's got Rhys Hewitt. Hewitt going for the line. He's held up. It bobbles back.
Non, c'est bon.
Gailleton trying.
Reculez.
Oh, this is desperate stuff from Pau. They need to score. They need to score soon. Even if they do score and convert, they're still going to be 4 points off. They would still need to score another try. But that is great defence from Castres. That is the game. That is the game for Castres. And I think it's Mathieu Babillot who has made that important steal. He's jackled that away. It's D'Aubagne who's lost the ball. Mathieu Babillot, such a fixture in Castres team sheets over the last decade and some. A really important piece of work from him.
Capitaine, calmez un peu le 16. Calme-toi.
So it's Antonella being told to calm down a bit. He was a little bit overexcited by that steal. Well, the heads now will fall for Pau.
C'est bon la marque?
They trail by 11 points. They have just 1.5 minutes remaining.
Allez.
They're going to lose for the second time this season at their home ground, the Stade du Hameau. They lost to La Rochelle on the 6th of January. in their last home game, so a second successive defeat for them in the top 14 at home. Lebrun feeds, and Nakarawa. He's had a good game, the 35-year-old. Joined from Toulon last season, the Fijian. Spent a lot of time in Glasgow as well, of course. And he's really put in a good shift. There you can see defeat written in those eyes. This one's all over. A terrific win for Castres. They trailed 27-21 at half-time. They scored 23 points in this second half to 6. And that is quite a turnaround. Henry Thomas returns. With Delaporte having to go off. Of course, we've lost Chilachava to a yellow card. So the front row needs to be at full complement. Well, it's been an entertaining game. It's first half was extraordinary. The second half didn't have the same rhythm, but at the same time, it wasn't as balanced, with Castres just asserting themselves. Po losing their purpose a little bit. Away goes D'Aubagne. Can they steal a bonus point? It's still on for them. Maddox is tackled. Of course, Castres will not want Po to get a bonus point. They are challengers for that top 6. Simmons. Hooter's gone. The game now in its last phase. Vizioy. D'Aubagne. Poor old Sam Whitelock still hasn't had a victory in a Po jersey. Neatly done. Gailleton takes it on. Some fierce tackling from Castres. Whitelock drives in. Lays the ball back. Looked like a little bit of offside from Papali. Long pass over the top to Eziala, but he can't get through the tackle. Back they come for the penalty, though. So Po still have a sniff of a chance of picking up a point. By the same token, of course, there is, if there's a turnaround, there's a chance that Castres could still pick up a bonus point. If they get a 6th try, 3 tries ahead of the opposition, they would pick up that bonus. At the moment, though, it looks like Po in with a final chance.
Il lève encore une fois les bras, il crie encore une fois, c'est carton jaune. Il est prévenu, d'accord? Merci. Non, il n'y a pas de désolé, c'est votre comportement de vous être rentré, en fait.
So Antonello again getting a talking to from the referee.
C'est pas toi, hein?
His behaviour on the field is comportement. Good take at the front of the line by Sam Whitelock.
Non, c'est délié, partez.
Round the wrong side again is Papali. He's given away one penalty already recently. Well, the ball dragged in.
Il est là.
To Antonello in there. Orado has a knock on, and that is the end. And that is a great win for Castres. We didn't expect it when they were 14-0 down after 8 minutes, but they've come back so well, especially in the second half, where they have scored 23 points to 6. And that means that Castres have won this match. They've beaten Po by 44 points to 33. They'll move into the top 6. They will leapfrog Pau. They won't know where they will be at the end of the weekend until the end of the weekend, because obviously those other matches still in progress. It's poor old Sam Whitelock, you got to feel a bit sorry for him. Still no victory in a Pau jersey for him, and the Castres fans are loving every moment of it. That was a match, and you could look